Baksei Cham Krong. The bird was that shelter under its wings. This little temple with its 4 square tiers of laterite, crowned by a brick sanctuary, might serve as a model in miniature of some of its giant neighbors and is almost as perfect as the day it was built. Prasit Baksei Cham Krong is located 150 meters, 492 feet, north of Phnom Penh and 80 meters, 262 feet, from the road leading to the south gate of Angkor Wat. A visit to Baksei Cham Krong can be combined with a stop at the south gate of Angkor Wat. Enter and leave the temple from the east entrance. Tip: the stairs to the central sanctuary are in poor condition, but the architecture and decoration of this temple can be viewed by walking around it, in a clockwise direction. Those who persist in climbing the central sanctuary should use the north stairway. It was built in the middle of the 10th century, 947, perhaps begun by Harshavarman I and completed by Rajendravarman II, dedicated to Shiva, Hindu, and may have been a funerary temple for the parents of the king with following transitional between Baekeng and Ko-Kur. Background: according to legend, the king fled during an attack on Angkor and was saved from being caught by the enemy when a large bird swooped down and spread its wings to shelter the king. The name of the temple derives from this legend. Baksei Cham Krong was the first temple mountain at Angkor built entirely of durable materials brick, laterite, and sandstone. Even though it is small, the balanced proportions and scale of this monument are noteworthy. Inscriptions on the columns of the door and the arches give the date of the temple and mention a golden image of Shiva. Layout: Baksei Cham Krong is a simple plan with a single tower on top of a square-tiered base with 4 levels of diminishing size, 27 meters, 89 feet, a side at the base, built of laterite, 1 to 4. The height from the ground to the top of the central sanctuary, 7, is 13 meters, 43 feet. 3 levels of the base are undecorated, but the top one has horizontal molding around it and serves as a base for the central sanctuary. A steep staircase on each side of the base leads to the top. A brick wall, 5, with an entry tower, 6, and sandstone steps enclose the temple. Although it has almost all disappeared, vestiges are visible on the east side of the temple. Central Sanctuary, 7. The square central tower is built of brick and stands on a sandstone base. It has 1 door opening to the east with 3 false doors on the other sides. As is typical of 10th century Khmer architecture, the columns and lintels are made of sandstone. A vertical panel in the center of each false door contains motifs of foliage on stems. The interior of the tower has a sunken floor and a vault with a corbel arch. The finely worked decoction on the sandstone columns and horizontal beams above the doors imitates wood carving. An outline of divinity can be seen in the bricks at the corners of the tower. A 3-headed elephant on the east lintel is finely carved.